Hmm.
My man, Chris, you there?
What up? Yeah, I am.
What up? What up?
What up?
That's what DJ O-Bey with Chris Ahern in the building.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, baby. What you doing? Are you quarantining?
I am. I am. I'm keeping busy though.
You keeping busy?
Yep. Doing a
What
lot.
What are you doing to stay busy?
Well, I started working on some music. Wanted to or have something come by the end of the year, but with this, it's kind of put a little bit more forward. But that and the photography.
That's what's up. So for the people out there that don't really know who you are, like far as photography, far as music, and like some of the stuff, like some of the accolades you have from like this in Detroit and Michigan. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might not be familiar with that. So just do a quick rundown of like who you are and like how long you've been doing the photography and the music thing.
Oh, I'm all over the place. Photography was probably right around when I was with you out in California. It was, what was that, about 6 years ago? Like kind of.
Yeah. We can say around 2014. Like what inspired you to get into photography?
It's always been a hobby. I think at that point it was kind of, I mean, I also, I went to school for marketing and all that. And actually my original passion was the music, the band and all that, but we could never get anything down. I just kind of wanted to market something. And while we were in California out there, you remember I was on the computer just building an empire there.
Yeah, you was really taking it serious because at the time was really putting in work, and I thought it was just like a hobby thing for you, but you actually elevated it to a higher level because I remember when you migrated back to Michigan. I mean, it just like exploded.
Yeah, I've created a little bit of a monster here. You got 25,000 people on like the social media, and kind of all over the place with it. So kind of an interesting time right now, just because this is like the big event time, but that's not happening. So.
Well, no, that's not happening. But I mean, we're blessed to live in this generation because. I mean, we have the internet, so you can still reach out to millions worldwide.
Yeah, and I also kind of like doing the landscape art type thing too. And actually, that's probably where I'm more known with the galleries and all that. And just got a drone a few months ago, so I've been playing around with that.
So tell the people like where can they see some of your galleries or see some of your work, or like well, we know with the COVID-19 thing, there's really no events that's coming up anytime soon, or we're not really aware when they will be. But when everything open back up, where can they see some of your work?
Yeah, I have galleries at Mixtown, downtown Detroit on 641 Union Street. I also have one in Mead in Ferndale. I have Ventana Breakfast Bar in Southfield that actually just opened. Right before all this happened.
Right.
And got a temporary seasonal one, kind of a rotating thing here in Ipsy. And then...
Like whereabout? Like what Ipsy? Like whereabout in Ipsy?
It was at B54's in Ipsy, working on getting another one coming up soon. But in the meantime, at chrisahernphotography.com and also on Instagram and Facebook, I've just made the website, been making it a lot more easier to order online.
Okay.
I do acrylic prints, posters. Just started up puzzles, actually putting together a puzzle order right now.
Okay.
But that's the new thing.
So how's Amazon treating you? Because, we love art, but it's not really considered essential at this time. So how you feel about that? It might be essential for somebody that's depressed and, needs to visualize something,
Yeah. Amazon.
Are they still delivering some of your works or what?
No. I've been right now. I've been doing. You mean in the way of shipping and?
Yeah, shipping, the whole logistic thing. Like, how's that working out?
No, I'm not doing it through Amazon. At this point, I've been doing it kind of like contact, either putting it on hold until after the quarantine's lifted up, or just having it like a drop off, kind of a contact-free delivery type thing.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, so for all listening, you want some art by Chris, you'll leave it on your porch and shit.
Yeah.
I drop it off in the backyard, but still, you gotta still maintain social distancing, right?
Yeah, I'll make sure to wear my gloves and all that too.
Yeah, don't leave out the mask.
No, yeah, no.
So tell me about the whole music thing with you. I know you were talking about a track you're releasing, and I know you've been in the music business for a minute. So, like, you want to expound on that? Like when you started and some of the band members, or you want to go on get into that?
Yeah, I've been kind of working on music and bands for about it's been about 20 years on and off.
Wow,
it makes me feel in that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks. It's never really gotten anywhere until, I don't know, last couple of years. We've had some good stuff. We just haven't really been all on the same page. And that's, I think, after my co-vocalist Brandon Verway passed away, that's where I started doing my, doing a little bit more on keyboard and just kind of doing my own solo thing.
How would you describe your genre of music?
Oh, I don't know. It's evolved. I kind of started up in bands, kind of like a rock rap type thing.
Really?
Vocals, and then it kind of evolved into something that was more rock, and then kind of more light, and then lately I've been kind of falling into like kind of an electronic instrumental thing, but I'm trying to put something together with some of my old mates and looking to bandmates and people as well who want to like help out. I would like to have kind of like a rock, kind of like a actual live band with a lot of this that I've been kind of putting together for the last couple of years.
Oh, okay. So like your music kind of incorporate like guitar chords and like a kind of upbeat tempo as far as
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of, with the electronics, it's kind of all over the place. I got some really upbeat songs. I got some that are just really like, really mellow.
Okay. Do you plan on like featuring in any other musicians on your any of your projects? Like maybe some people that's like in a local area, because Detroit has a lot of talent. A lot of it's not known, and some people want to get out there. So are you open to like working with like other artists?
Oh, most definitely. That's actually something I'm looking for right now. Is just I would really like to collaborate. I think it's a really good. I mean, now especially, it's like I don't always have time to get together, work with the band, and all that. I mean, that's important every now and then, but it would be nice to get something kind of like rough drafts down on digital. I use Logic.
Okay.
Yeah, looking for other people that could be like, it would be awesome to go back and forth with some tracks and put something together with this. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So let's say when this open back up, you plan on like featuring in any venues like in the area, the local area?
Yeah, I'd like to. I mean, I moved to the Ypsilanti area about a year ago. So.
How do you like that area? How do you like Ypsilanti versus D-Town?
It's nice. They've got their ups and downs, definitely. I definitely miss being close to the city, but it's nice when I can have a job working out there too. So, but it's a nice little area. It's kind of quiet, which is nice. But
oh, okay, yeah. Ypsilanti is pretty cool. I mean, you're not that far from Ann Arbor, so
Nope, nope.
you know, um, being that we're members of the electrical workers union, also, so put you
Hmm.
in the middle, huh?
Yep, I'm pretty much right on the border on our union jurisdiction.
Right, exactly. But last I heard, like U of M is like not really doing a whole lot right now. I mean, they still uh, yeah, they're kind of open, but like it's still like Ann Arbor is kind of like a ghost town now, where you pretty much know that Ann Arbor is pretty much U of
Yeah,
M. So
yeah. Actually, over the last week, we've been kind of going out and shooting with the drone, just kind of some of these neat ghost town
oh
shots.
yeah, ghost town shots.
Yeah, like just empty spaces. Michigan Theater in Ann Arbor actually just featured one of them on their page.
Really?
Uh, yeah, it was nice drone shot, aerial shot that kind of makes it look like a little diagram.
Wow. So how do you like let's say like aerial shots versus like getting stills from like maybe your phone or your professional camera or so? Because I know they got like drones out right now that have like really good cameras and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that. But what do you prefer? Like the drones, your still shots with your professional camera, or like what's your favorite thing for us photography? How do you like to captivate that and take pictures?
Right now, the drone is my new toy, and that's been something I've been like dreaming about for years. So, like losing sleep thinking about shots.
Oh, okay.
I want to do the drone every day right now, but yeah, I think once I spend some time with this, I mean, it goes back and forth between this and the I can't really compete with the I just got the 5D x 4, which is a really nice camera.
Oh,
So it depends on what I'm shooting.
okay.
Uh,
Well,
the
obviously, like
drone
if
is
you shoot an event, most likely, I mean, you're going to take aerial stills, but like, I mean, most of the your shots is going to be within the inside the venue or whatever.
yeah, and we've been adding that to both. My wife's a photographer as well,
Is
and
she?
we've been adding that. Yep. She's more on the event side, but
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we've been adding to our packages to like if you want 10-15 minutes of footage with your the wedding package, drone and all that,
Wow.
but it's
Let's
fun.
give it
It's
let's give
awesome.
it up to let's give it up for wifey.
Yeah. Yep.
So let me ask you this. So like who you think is no, you might get in trouble if you answer this question. I was gonna ask you who you think is better.
Oh,
I'm sure you're gonna say her hands down because you don't want to sleep in the
yeah.
other room tonight. So
Yeah. That's where it's been kind of a nice little. We've been a nice team because she is much more like classically trained. She knows all about she has some education in this, whereas I kind of felt you were there when it was a hobby for me, more on the marketing side than
right.
going to class and learning things and all that. So it's been kind of nice to like get her influence, editing, taking time with it, doing, you know, I feel like I'm an actual photographer now,
Oh,
just from
okay. Yeah.
kind of in exchange helping her with her marketing and putting herself out there. She's a very tough critic. So
Wow. That's different. A lot of people like when they date or when they get married, it's like rare when they find somebody that has like the same hobbies or the same interests like you have. You know what I'm saying? That's like
yeah,
really different. So that must have been like a big plus for you guys.
yeah, that's kind of nice to like neat to have a vacation plan of wanting to go up to the northern, to the Upper
Right.
Peninsula to shoot stuff. And like, I don't know many people that would be like, "Hey, you want to go out at 3 o'clock at night?" And
yeah, we got to take these stills, or listen, like an eclipse is coming. We got to get that footage right there. I mean, it's like, you know, like 4 in the morning, and it's a work day. We got to call off to get this footage because this only happens only like every few years.
Yeah, there's not many people that's like that would be cool with that.
Right.
But yeah, it's nice to just drive 8 hours and wait 3 o'clock in the morning for Northern Lights.
Yeah, because how often do you see that? Right, it's only a few times in a lifetime. So wow, the whole photography thing, that's like I always thought photography, it was really cool. It's an expression. It really you know, far as history goes, photography has a message. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the saying how people say a picture is 1,000 words. So, like, if you get footage of something that happens in 2020, whether it be something that deals with the virus or a certain event or whatever, where is a war, whatever. I mean, that's history. That's historical.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, especially right now.
Especially
these are kind of in a time.
Yeah.
Just some of these pictures.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't want any pictures right now.
Yeah.
So the thing of it is, you gotta, I don't know, you gotta find something that's going to cheer people up, man. I don't know what shots you're going to take of.
Yeah. We got a really neat one coming up too, and working on editing it right now. We got a picture of the train station with the bridge behind it. You got to see it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, the train station down there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some really nice shots of that the other day.
Wow, that's cool.
But,
man, this whole COVID thing's a mess, man. So what you think of like our big spring and summer events are basically on hold right now. Like I think like Movement 2020 is postponed to like Labor Day or September.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm working on well, I also have a event space in Ferndale too, in Stratford Studios.
Event space where?
Like, in Ferndale.
Oh, okay.
We actually just started working with the I don't know if you're familiar with D-Loft.
No.
D-Loft O-Bey. Teaming up with them and put D-Loft Studios on the upper level and then Stratford Studios on the lower level. But yeah, this was supposed to be a big time of this is supposed to be rushed, put in a bunch of things, and it's kind of chaotic now to have that.
Well, of course, yeah, we know that's chaotic right now, but that's interesting.
Yeah. All for that to like, okay, this is supposed to be our biggest season, biggest money maker and all that, and now we're kind of like not getting anything.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people are they really hurting right now. So hopefully this will be contained and this will be worked out pretty soon. Pretty much I might be deemed a pessimist, but I pretty much I'm looking into 2021. I pretty much see 2020 as a year where we all have to reevaluate a lot of things and just like give up a lot of pleasures.
Yeah. In the end, well, I think we'll be all right. You know, it's all happened before. It'll all happen again.
Oh yeah, it's happened before. Yeah, but I mean, for like our lifetime, for somebody that's around our age group, we really never experienced nothing like this. But I mean, I'm sure we're aware of the plague of like 1918 and like other outbreaks and stuff like that. But this is like unprecedented. You know.
Yeah, this is definitely unique.
It's definitely unique. And then what trips me out is like a lot of people is like dismissing this and like still not taking this serious.
Yeah. And that's why we can't go outside. So those people.
Yeah, I mean, you still have people that still trying to congregate in parks and like engage in like sports activities and all types of things, man. And it's like, man, like stay at home. Like let this be over with.
It's like in kindergarten when the those that one kid was too loud.
Right, exactly.
Like no recess for you.
Yeah, it's always going to be those kids, or those adults that's like really hard headed and think everything is like conspiratorial. I mean, some conspiracies are warranted. You can say like, yeah, something behind it, but I mean, this right here, you don't want to like play with it or take a chance. I mean, I choose not to.
No, I'll stay at home.
You'll stay at home.
Yeah, I'll just work on the website.
Yeah, work on the website. So, on your Facebook page, has that still been active? Or have you been on that like every day, or you been like kind of like taking time off FB? Really?
You're talking about for the professional page, for the business page,
the professional page.
Yeah, I've been promoting a lot of the puzzles are the latest thing. I've been promoting that a little bit, promoting some of the newer drone shots, newer material. Also kind of going back and editing old stuff that I forgot about and
okay.
Selling some of those. But yeah, we keep busy. It's been growing an audience as well.
How's the cat picture selling? I know that was a hot item one time because you and me were the black cat. Yeah, let's give it up for the black cat.
I've had to retire that one.
I mean, we were at Charivari. I think he was down there.
Charivari, yeah.
That picture was selling like hotcakes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was kind of funny because I had like some of these shots that are like really, I've had some of the shots that DIA gives me awards for that it's like taking my time with these and they're like masterpieces. And then my first show I put in, a picture of a black cat. It was like an old crappy one. And then everybody would just swarm over this one. I put like about 5 in one show and one guy bought all 5.
Wow. I mean, what do you think this obsession is? I mean, like, what is it? So this particular portrait sold more than any other ones you have. Is that correct?
Yeah. At that time, yeah. I've had other ones now that are beyond that, but time,
I just remember that, and that is like, wow, like really people are obsessed with cats or something.
Yeah, I think it's just cat. Cats, but yeah, it's always, even now, it's like there's some that I'll like. That's where I kind of like having like a large social media audience, is because you could kind of learn a lot from, sometimes you'll be like, oh, this is gonna be a masterpiece, and you put it out there and it's gonna get kind of like a mediocre response, and some of these ones that you thought were kind of like a crappy picture that you just put out there, sometimes it'll just blow up the internet.
Right. That's crazy. So, like, what is your hottest piece now? Like, what are the people digging on now?
Actually, one of the Everything's Gonna Be All Right one. I just reposted a picture of it it's one that I had a while ago, but it was actually one I had a portrait version of it, and I just uploaded a landscape one on social media, and it just blew up. Right now on Instagram, it's like 530 likes.
Wow.
This one, I couldn't. I think I was selling a lot of the portrait one.
Really?
But yeah, I just posted this one about 2 days ago. It's been notifying my phone.
Really?
nonstop.
So you've been getting a lot of positive responses for that particular.
Yeah. That one, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's really great, man. Wow, it's just crazy how you took a hobby into this. That's something you never even anticipated this blowing up like that.
No. Originally I just kind of wanted a show at the Easter Market. It was just like,
right.
That'll be like.
You're probably like one of those guys that probably thought like, you know what, I do a couple fairs. I put a couple portraits up right there. Some people, you know, ask me questions at the booth. You know what I mean? A couple people will buy things because, you know, some people get like cheap with art and they don't want to spend a lot. You know, because you know, I'm sure you heard of the term starving artist.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, but yeah, it's just crazy, man, because it really blew up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what's like the first love, the art or the music?
Oh, I don't know anymore. It's always been the music, but I think lately it's a lot easier to do the photography. Um, it's been easier to kind of like work on my own schedule because I like having I like being able to do multiple things, like, you know, work the day job, you know, work my ass off in construction, and then you know, do something like this.
Right.
It kind of lets the ADD out.
And for people that don't know, like IBW members, like construction workers and all that, I mean, it's a lot of people that have a lot of talent. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've seen that. It's a lot of people that have a lot of great ideals and probably will never be known because some of them don't put it out there. But like, it's a lot of talent in that field. They just think we're all like dirty people that don't have any culture or we're not refined.
Oh yeah, yeah. And one of the nice things I like about this is like I can do it on my own schedule. If I'm in 7/12s, you know, at a plant or whatever, I can just do, you know, I can just post things that I haven't gotten around to posting, or on the other side, if work is slow, then I can, you know, just fill it up with events and weddings and all that.
Except for now. So eventually, do you think that you might do this like full time and quit your other occupation, or what? What do you think?
I don't know. I kind of have a hard time. Like, I feel like I would, if, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm already doing like both full time. But I feel like I'm more motivated when I am working the day job.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
It's a little bit of both then.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want to ever give up entirely the day job, but I don't want to rely on it.
Okay.
It's not exactly a reliable trade all the time.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Because I'm sure you heard of the cliche where people say, well, like, if you really take something serious, like, you got to abandon everything else. And this is like if this is what you really want to do, you got to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, you got to do what works for you, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like doing both. You know, Deion Sanders.
you can have more than one passion.
Yeah. Tell that to some of these people that master baseball and football at the same time, you know.
But you know what? That's rare though. But yeah, that's rare, man. Well, shoot, man, this is really cool. So, got to close out in a minute. So, like, give the people like all your information again, and like when they can, like, how can they contact you online, and like, well, when eventually the country open up, like, where your galleries are.
Yeah, I'm at chrisahernphotography.com. That's got all my services, all my material. I got my online store there too. Facebook.com/Chris Ahern Photography, or on Instagram at C Ahern Photography Detroit. I update those pretty regularly, like at least 3 times typically. Yeah, I don't have any events.
Right. Well, yeah, we don't. But what about the whole the music thing?
Nothing really planned out yet. I'd like to have. I was aiming to have the like a single come out today, but apparently you can't just go on Spotify and say I want to be an artist today.
Okay, so like, are they having issues with their servers, or like connectivity issues, or what's going on with Spotify?
It was more of just user user error.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am trying to figure out how to get like an artist account through iTunes. It's a lot more complicated than I thought. I could just like say today was going to be a release date and then
Okay.
put it out there, but it's a lot more
Oh,
complicated
wow,
than that.
wow.
So for, 10, I've postponed it till I'm going to say April 25th. It'll be
Okay.
released. A single. But in the meantime, I'm not sure what's going to go on after that. I'd like to have a full band album
By the end of the summer? Oh, wow.
I'm not setting any specific date yet, just because I've got a lot going on, and who knows what's going on with the world, and also have a baby.
Oh,
coming up,
congratulations.
so thank you. But yeah, it's gonna be hopefully sometime, if not by the summer, then by the end of the year. But and then also the galleries, my Bricktown ones. This is gonna be the 5th year that my gallery is
Oh,
gonna be
wow.
up there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, for those who don't know out there, Mixed Big Town is local bar in Detroit. Like, support it. It's a really good bar. Nice people down there, good food, everything. So newly renovated and everything.
And just
Yeah. So it's a really happening spot down there. A lot of good vibes. So people not familiar with that, they should go check that out.
yeah.
So yeah, man, this is all good, man. This is it's really positive, man. I'm glad you're still staying busy, even though we're like confined, like we're prisoners.
Oh yeah. Can't remember the last time I've been bored.
Yeah, me myself, I've been like trying to stay busy, working on music, writing, doing reading, catching up on a lot of things. This is a good time for. I mean, we want to look at it in a positive. Like, I mean, it's a lot of time for us to like self-reflect and spend some time with our family and like do some things we probably will be behind on for a little while.
I think this is kind of what the world needs. I think it should be like a mandated thing, like, just the world stops. I don't think that.
Oh man, you gotta get
just, we're such a fast-paced world right now. It's like I don't know many people that don't have like anxiety issues or depression or something like that. It's all because we.
Me personally,
stop.
yeah, because we're
Like,
so
chill.
programmed. We're like robots. I think that every year, no matter what country you're in, everybody should have like 30 days off paid just to relieve the stress. I think this will cut down on
I think
like serial killers, the people that's like all stressed out. And everybody should take some time, man, and just like get with your family, get with your loved ones, and just take time. I mean, everybody is so caught up in like making money and like being so material and chasing things, and then and everybody is so in a rush. Maybe we need this. I mean, this is a negative time, but let's look at it in a positive light too. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I know I've always been just like a workaholic. It's been nice to just kind of like take time to, I have tools all over the place. I haven't cleaned out my tools in 10 years. And it was nice to just like put everything in, organized, in an organized form, just go through like old pictures scan them.
Me too,
put
man.
them on digital, just all these things that like, in my head, just like, oh, I want to do this, but I'll never get a chance to do that. Like,
a friend of mine was like he actually had time to like clean out the garage. He's like, if I was working every day, this would never happen. Because I mean, think about it. Most people work 5 days a week. You got 2 days off on the weekend. Was supposed to be your rest day, but like a lot of people take that time out to like do a few things around the house. But that's still not enough time.
Yeah, and that's where it's been, there's been so much. I've had a little bit of anxiety just like having a baby coming up. It's like we don't have enough time to do the things that we want to, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we probably can, renovate a room and clean out the garage and do all this with the backyard and everything.
Exactly. This is like the time. I mean, actually, when you have this time off, take advantage of it. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do every day.
Yep, that's really cool. Well, this has been DJ O-Bey on the podcast. It's good talking to you, Chris, man. So, like, I want you to stay busy and stay active, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's good talking to you. I want to get you on again if you got a time.
Oh, yeah, I got
we all do. So, all right. All right, well, signing out, brother. I'll be talking to you soon. All right, later. Yep.
All right, I'll see you.